Hello, everyone, and welcome to this meditation on guarding the inner garden and protecting our heart and keeping it sacred. My name is the Mindful Dr. E, and whether you are new or returning, welcome to this practice. If you are new, there is no perfect way to meditate, nor wrong or right way. So just enjoy the moment and just be here. I would ask that everyone begin to take a moment to just get comfortable in their space, wherever you are. Clear away any distractions. If you're at your desk, remove away any paper, because many times I ask people to gaze downward, and if you gaze downward and there's distractions, it might affect your concentration. If it does, that's perfectly fine. Many times during meditation, we lose our focus. And what we just need to do is focus back on the breath or on Christ in this particular meditation and just acknowledge the thought you had, accept it, and just let it go. Today, we are simply choosing to be still and know that God is our focus and His Word. Let's begin. I ask that you'll close your eyes if you like, or if you'd feel more comfortable just gazing downward, that's perfectly acceptable. Start by taking some deep breaths, slowly pacing them. If need be, you can take one really deep breath to relieve any anxiety, stress, or anxiousness that you may be feeling. I ask that you place one hand over your heart and just begin to bring awareness to the rhythm of your heart. Notice the rise and the fall of your breath and how it feels with each heartbeat. Breathe in slowly and gently release any anxiety or tension that you might have. Again, inhale through the nose and now exhale through the mouth. Proverbs 4:23 tells us that above all else, we should guard our heart, for everything we do flows from it. Remember that your heart is not a battlefield, but it's a garden, and gardens, as such, must be tended. The Bible speaks a lot about the heart, not merely as a physical organ, but the center of thought, emotion, will, and desire. Proverbs tells us to guard our heart because everything flows from it. This includes your words, your reactions, your decisions, and your relationships. Hebrew 3:13 or 3:12 tells us and warns us to be careful that we do not develop a hardened or unbelieving heart. It tells us that our heart can drift and our heart can be wounded. The heart can become guarded in unhealthy ways. Take a moment to breathe in, just releasing anything that's not healthy for your heart in this moment in time. God gives us also good news about our heart. In Ezekiel 36:26, it says, I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit within you. This is good news because God is not asking for us to fix our heart alone. He's telling us He will transform it. All our responsibility is stewardship, and God's responsibility is the renewal. Take a moment to just breathe in and quietly ask yourself, what is the condition of my heart today in this present moment? Is it tired? Is it guarded? Is it tender or is it anxious? Take a moment to think on it and just breathe in the relaxation you need to have a renewed and transformed heart. And one of the emotions of the heart that Jesus tells us to mind is in Matthew 22:37. And He tells us to love the Lord your God with all of your heart. That tells us that our heart is meant to love God fully. Proverbs 3:5 reminds us to trust in the Lord with all our heart. And that means to trust God deeply. And Psalm 119:11 says, I have hidden your word in my heart. And that is meant that the heart holds and stores truth. So take a moment to just visualize the love of the Lord, the trust of the Lord, and how the truth in all of that is stored in your heart. Now, if you've lowered your hand, I'd like you to return your hand to your heart again and feel its rhythm. As we know, everything flows from there. Our peace, our discernment, and our obedience. You see, when we guard our heart, we choose what we allow in it. We choose what we allow to dwell on. We choose who has access to our heart. And we choose alignment with God's word. Know that guarding is not fear. It's stewardship and it's obedience. Guarding our heart is love expressed wisely. So I'd like you to take a deep breath and breathe in slowly and just pray silently and say, Lord, guard my heart. Lord, renew my heart. And Lord, align my heart with yours. When you're ready, remember these things that God promises us a new heart. And that new heart, it's not a defensive heart. That new heart is not a suspicious heart, but that new heart is a renewed heart. As you sit for about a moment or two in silence, just allow God to soften any pain that has tightened your heart. Let God in to that space and that place, and let the energy of renewal that God gives us just take over. When you're ready, you can open your eyes, gaze upward, and just give yourself gratitude and thankfulness for taking time to be in this space and this time with God, your thoughts, knowing that with each you're embracing more truth and you're saturating your heart with more love than you ever have or imagined. Thank you for practicing with me today.